What's up, guys? TraderJud here, back with week number 22 of the weekly Forex Outlook video, where I go over 10 different pairs, the 4-hour time frame for each pair, just kind of give you an outlook of what I believe will happen this week. And if you haven't seen previous week's video, what I've been doing now, and this will be the third week that I've been doing it, is I do this video on Mondays, and then I also post up a weekly overview, I guess, or a weekly a post-week look at how the week went and the trades that you could have taken based on the opportunities that I'm going to show you in this video. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like this video after you get done watching it, leave a comment if you've got any questions. Feel free to shoot me a message on Telegram at TraderJud. But let's go ahead and get started looking at EUR/USD. We can see that started out bearish last week and ended bullish. It is currently respecting the B point of this bat pattern and that support and resistance level right there. I've got these two trend lines drawn, the blue trend lines. Price is pretty well captured right here, so we're just waiting to see how it reacts not only to this horizontal line but also to the trend lines. I probably wouldn't advise trading this until we get a solid breakout of any of these three lines. So really nothing to do just yet. If we get a good bearish candlestick off of this, you'd be comfortable selling this back down to this this trend line down here. But that's all I see for EUR/USD. Looking at USD/JPY, we can see last week we had a lot of bullish momentum in the beginning of the week. A little bit of a retracement, and then started out extremely bullish engulfing on Sunday night. A little bit of retracement since then, and now we're currently 41 minutes away from this candlestick closing. It looks like it is going to be bullish engulfing as well, which lines up well with the crab pattern that I have drawn, completing in this zone, which we'll zoom out and show you where the zone's drawn off of. So obviously this is very bullish. I was expecting a retest of the 112.111 or this horizontal line, the support and resistance level right here. We have not officially gotten a retest, so I'm not sure if we're going to see any more bearish movement out of this to get the real retest or not. I may be looking into buying this, especially if we get another follow-up candlestick that is bullish. I'll buy this to completion of the crab pattern. The only way that I'd be willing to sell this is if we get a lot of bearish momentum that breaks through both of these horizontal lines. So right now I'm extremely bullish on UJ. Gold is up next. Gold is in an interesting spot. As I believe I said in last week's video, that gold respects horizontal lines or support and resistance levels very well. And so you can see that we're sitting right on a support and resistance level right now. And so I'm wanting to see how this next 2 or 3 candlesticks really reacts to this this support and resistance level down here. If we get a good bullish candlestick coming off of this, or a good reversal pattern coming off of this, then I'd be comfortable buying before the break of the trend line and just being aware that the trend line is there. And if we get a break and a retest of the trend line, then maybe entering again and buying up until this next support and resistance level. Or even the trend line that's up here, something along those lines is something that I'd be comfortable with. So as of right now, no entry, but I'd be looking for an entry on gold here pretty soon, within the next 24 hours, I'd say. EUR/AUD is up next. We can see that we had just consolidation with EA last week, and the week before that, really. And so not much significant movement. In fact, we can put a consolidation box around this if you guys would like. Make it a little bit more simple so you can see the consolidation area that I'm referring to. So yeah, we're waiting for some sort of breakout of this. Those of you that know me know that I do not like to trade consolidation because price is stagnant, right? It just jumps in this zone and really doesn't do anything too dramatic or wild and exciting. It's easy to get stopped out and stuff like this. I would prefer to wait for the breakout of this zone. And so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to advise to do with EA this week, is just wait for the breakout of the zone. Bullish or bearish, I I can see this going either way, right? We have the highs over here. Let's go ahead and draw a Fibonacci retracement, see where we are at and relative to that. And that's the 61.8, so we have a triple top on the 61.8 based off of that point. Go off of this point as well. You can see the double top on the 70.7, and then also multiple rejections of the 61.8. It looks like the price is coming back up to attempt to touch the 61.8 again. So that's something to be aware of. I could see this going bearish, however, I could easily see this going bullish as well, considering that we were coming out of this bullish momentum right here into this consolidation zone. A lot of times you'll see whatever the previous trend was coming into the consolidation is what you'll see coming out of it. So in this case, it would be bullish. But that's not always. So that's a big reason why I just like to wait it out, wait for the consolidation box to decide, or for price to decide which side of the consolidation box it's going to break out of. GBP NZD is up next. You can see all of these wicks from last night and today up against this support and resistance level right here, and price is currently falling. We'll have to wait and see if price breaks this trend line. I'm not selling this until price breaks this trend line, or I'm not selling this long term until price breaks this trend line. Adversely, I'm not buying it until this horizontal line, and because this trend line is so close to the horizontal line, until this trend line is broken as well. So if you got in relatively close to this horizontal line, then you're in good profit right now, and I would keep your trade, the sell that you're in. However, if you're looking to get into a sell right now, I would advise not doing it and just waiting out for a better opportunity. AUD USD is up next. You can see prices in the consolidation zone that is drawn. This is very similar to the chart that was drawn last week. Really not too much is different. Kind of a consolidation area with AU right now as well. So that's the reason why the chart's not really much different. We can see the zone, the two horizontal lines, and the two trend lines drawn. AU has been trending down, and I would not be surprised to see it continue trending down. However, I'm not going to sell this until we get a break of this trend line. So a waiting game really right now. If we do get a break and retest of the zone, then I'd be comfortable buying up into the horizontal line right here. But that's it. GBP USD is up next. Much like AU, GU is also ranging in this area. I've got a few different trend lines drawn. The one major trend line from up top that I keep adjusting as price consolidates and moves right, but it really doesn't move much up and down. And then this newer trend line that's drawn off of this point, and this point, and then this trend line underneath where price is currently, as well as all the horizontal lines that you guys can see. So with GU, really what I'm waiting for GU is to see a break of structure to the upside, which would be a break of this horizontal level right here for me, or a break below this horizontal line right here. We can trade based off of the touches to the trend lines and the horizontal lines in between those two areas. However, I would not be doing long-term trades with those. Those would be shorter midday trades, right? Only lasting a couple of days, nothing longer than that. No swing trades set up for GU just yet. EJ is up next. We can see EJ broke through this support and resistance level, which is previous market structure, and is now going bullish, continuing its bullish momentum upward. We can see last week was almost entirely bullish. So it is to be expected that price will continue to go bullish. If we get some sort of retest of this horizontal line and or the retest of this trend line, then I'd be looking for opportunities to buy off of those retests. However, it doesn't look like, judging by this candlestick that has 33 minutes left in it, it looks like that candlestick is going to close bullish engulfing, and we may or may not have missed our opportunity to buy up to this level. We're just going to have to wait and see how that candlestick closes. But if you got in, I don't know, about 3.5 hours ago, then you're in relatively good profit. There was really no reason to get in 3.5 hours ago. but if you did, then you're in relatively good profit, and your take profit should be set up here. In USD, CAD, UCAD is our last pair this week, and I've got a couple of trend lines drawn. This trend line's been drawn for many weeks now, as prices moved up and adversely come back down. We have something like an inverse head and shoulders here. That it's kind of a funky inverse head and shoulders because of this wick right here, but it is still an inverted head and shoulders. This being the right shoulder, this being the head, and this being the left shoulder that just completed. I am looking for bullish momentum coming off of this rejection of the support and resistance level, and or a break of this trend line to buy, which I think that we're pretty likely to see buying opportunities. You can see that with this large wick right here, another wick right here. All of these rejections of the support and resistance level looks like the buys are likely, however not confirmed yet, so I'm not going to advise you to buy just yet. We are waiting for more confirmation before buying. Really what I'd like to see is a break and a retest of this trend line in order to buy up to this level or even up higher than that. But we're just going to have to wait and see with UCAD. So that's it for this week. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the comment description or in the comment box down below, or send me a message on Telegram. I am always available and willing to help. And this Friday's video will be the last video of this week, and then next week we will not have any videos. I will be out of town on vacation for the entire week, and so we will continue the weekly charting series the following week, which I couldn't tell you what day of the week it is. I know it's the very end of July. So again, next week I will be out of town on vacation all week. I will not be doing any YouTube videos next week. However, I will continue the weekly charting series and the weekly recap every single week starting that week after. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. Let me know if you got any questions or would like to see any other content. And that's it. See ya.